So, with all successes come L's. So, what was your biggest L, loss or lesson, however you want to interpret it? And how did you bounce back from it?
Well, I think the it was interesting because you you sometimes have the high point before you fall down, or sometimes you have the your breakthrough after your breakdown. You can name it and say it a lot of different ways. People say you either coming out of a storm, going into a storm, or you already in the storm.
Hmm.
And I felt for us, one of my bigger successes from when we started in the basement of the Northwest Activity Center, just to take the conversation back a half second, um, I found myself traveling around the country because of this, like being, booked on flights and flown out to teach, where people are paying for flights, hotel rooms, per diems, a rental car, and honorarium to come speak at different events in front of different crowds. So I felt that that was a point of, okay, this thing has some legs on it, and we can move. And I was getting more bookings around the country, but then this thing called pandemic happened, whether they call it pandemic or plandemic. This thing happened, they shut the world down. And so for me, that actually led to what I felt was my biggest L, because we were having a lot of success and momentum leading up into that point. But then one of the things they shut down was travel immediately. So
Hmm.
I had bookings that were canceled due to the COVID restrictions, and for like 2 years, right, or 3 years, people didn't want to come outside, didn't wasn't really doing a lot of in-person type stuff. So through that L, that kind of killed a lot of buzz, because we were an in-person situation. People were coming to see me face to face. I was doing community centers.